put the cantonments like it is. It's not good. I said, thank you. So it's a moral question. You go and take state car for 14,700, and then you come and tell us that somebody is a thief. Joyce Bawa, you can't say that. Another person can say it. Maybe, I don't know who is there, Kofi Boache or somebody can say it. Yeah. Dom level, yeah, he may be able to say that, But not you, Joyce Bawa. You cannot say that. This is you. Acquiring a car the day before President Akufo-Addo was sworn in. You, Joyce Bawa, you were in a hurry writing documents and they signed it for you. Can you give me the full documents of the Joyce Bawa thing? Let me just get the signatures and then we'll deal with the documentation of the one that was signed for her. I think they're going to show you very soon. It's going to come. Joyce Bawa, it is you. You were acquiring these things. Is it here? Okay, yeah, it's here. 6 January 2017, that's the date on this document. It's Office of the President, Flagstaff House. 6 January 2017, change of ownership, / registration, make/type of vehicle, Toyota Avensis, chassis number is there, registration number is a 2014 car, and in 2017, I've done 3 years. Approval, it says, has been given for the ownership of the vehicle, whose particulars are shown above, to be changed into the name of Madam Joyce Bawa Modgari, Office of the President, P.O. Box, blah, blah, blah. It is noted that the above vehicle was sold to Madam Joyce Modgari as part of the end of service benefit as a political appointee. It's signed by the Honorable Julius Deborah, Chief of Staff. Political appointee. Have political appointees ended? Don't they?
Bagana pa say one nyabutra obekasa basa chire nipa bi o. Say one ye critical kakra bi a obeto venom e de agu nipa bi so. Hwe nipa just hwe obi a ono otimi ranting na corruption. And now you see they selling the statuses to their family and friends today. Mami we me pesa o ka ne kakra mami woni. Wo de ti. You see the impunity, the audacity. Just see that. I mean, these are hypocritical people.
This fight against corruption has just started. It will certainly be one that we intend to win.
Okay, but I like that you admit that the wheels of justice grind slowly sometimes, but certainly it will take us to where we want to get to. But would you then disagree with those who say that, maybe in the fight against corruption with this whole oral thing, you're just sending a dream to the ordinary Ghanaian that, yes, because from the way the promises are being made, it appears that in the next 3 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, state funds will be recovered. Because a picture has been painted that all these corruption scandals under the outgone government will be recovered as soon as the president takes office.
Would you, for example, not want to know how we arrived at all the monies paid to David Ajayi, for example? Would you not want to know? Do you not want to know that if he's been paid in excess of whatever it is that he's done, that he'll be able to return the balances, whatever is outstanding, to the state coffers?
But that's not the promise that you made. You said you will recover the funds. You didn't say that you're going to tell us how the monies were paid to him.
Why? Because if you investigate, what are you investigating? You are investigating first and foremost to gather evidence. You are investigating to challenge that whatever payments have been made were illegal, were unlawful, and ought not to have been paid. And once you establish that prima facie case, you then go on to go and do what? To recover. That is a process. And that is a process that every Ghanaian is expecting. And that is even a process better than what you were promised in the past. Even with the Office of Special Prosecutor. You heard about how they went after Madam Cecilia Dapa. For example, you saw the prosecution that took place in court. You remember her very hot exchanges with the lawyer, Martin Pebu, for example, on the premises of the High Court. Look, there are ways in which we can fight these things. What happened to all the monies that were stolen, even by the servants in Auntie Cecilia's house, for example? What happened to the monies that were found in her own possession? They were confiscated.
One new, the never say one who about BMT. Obi can have some one TRCT, while we come as a middle cocoa, one new. Obisika guni fie kurano, was see a year or mine issue. Cecilia Dapaya Kenny, it's an issue. You see, I tell me say, any pebi woman when we are tribal, omukuta tribal intelligence. And so when you're smart, I want to say. Cecilia Dapa, I say, Obi Auton, I say, you see the man. No more rantisa. Obisika guni dem, or see your money problem, a corruption. Watoka akosi fie 14,000. And any problem. Double standard. Double standard. This is very bad. This is the woman or no one there was one day threatening lawsuit in one. I understand I'm going to feel a lawyer for own. Head to watch it.
The special prosecutor. What I am telling you now is that I believe that what you are asking is that how will you know? And I am sure that we will be putting together a very good communication strategy as we go forward. Certainly these monies will not go.
I just thought here, the plan says we put up a good communication strategy so that a trono mudi yena we have fesika nanke nemu my mistake and na mudi pa yebechirem answer say mo hwehwemo answer say mo try to lawsuit that time no all can we no none you fi say e be tene aba no so answer musuro they say answer o communication what the buy punch holes communication be ya na ko ma ba keka na ye di na mo wa wie sika o we have sika na ko mo keka sa atwam anya adwuma mo fa court mo ye funny.
How can you lose $11.8 million in Palugo example and have no dam to show for it? We must find these monies. We must recover these monies. And certainly if we even have to set up serious anti-corruption courts specifically to work on these matters, then so be it. So let's see who becomes Attorney General.
Is that what the president intends to do?
The president has beautiful intentions, great intentions. And I have no doubt that Ghanaians want to see us deliver on the promise to fight corruption, to recover wasted state resources. Don't forget, you mentioned the banking crisis, for example. And that is actually one thing that is on the hearts of many Ghanaians. Look at the number of jobs that were lost, Sewa. In some cases, couples, husband and wife, both bankers, lost their jobs in that rationalization. And if after all these years, you and I can only speak to the matter of Mr. Exp0sed and his bank in particular, something must be wrong with our society. And we know that this is one of the things that in the next 120 days, a conversation will be taking place about these banks, for example. So, Sawa, it is a day at a time. It is work in progress. One thing I can be very, very confident in is that Mr. Mahama has given us hope. There's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of reassurance. And with that reassurance comes with enormous responsibility.
All right.
Don't forget that on governance, we're also looking at the constitutional review process.
Certainly, and that's my next, because Absolutely. I told you we're going to look at the speech of the president.
Yeah.
And he talks about governance
4
reforms.
thematic areas.
Yes, so
economic restoration, for example. He speaks about it beautifully.
We will get there, but let's now focus on governance reforms. Yeah. What exact reforms is he talking about?
Let me use the level of partisanship in our government institutions. That is the first step. That we must, of course, take a very close look at our governance institutions. You see, there's something that this overly partisan environment has done. It is also why it has bred so much corruption that all of us did not even anticipate.
Now, on say the bia me can say usua wo kasa yi a obi kan brofo a wote ase on say lady ka kire say partisanship che say sabre na Kufuado eye bone say Kufuado afa MPP fo ne am mo position and na nye so partisanship obi so a term called nepotism ade Kufuado amma na busuafo adwuma ye wa bem tio wiya mekere wade na wo mo agro wo mani so wo agro wo mani so de ti ro ye wa ha.
That when the English dictionary talked about nepotism, it didn't talk about 1 or 2 of your family or friends operating. It speaks about when large numbers of family members operate in government to the point of presidential daughters and children. Then you have a big problem, because even investigating these things becomes a big challenge. When your cousin has served as finance minister, even until he overstayed his welcome, when he himself is in a conflicted situation where he owns a bank, an investment bank, and continues to get business while serving as finance minister. These are all matters Ghanaians are interested in.
But Joyce,
right. On say eye bone say Kufuado ebefa obi a obefa ni nua wa adwumam. But when it gets to Mahama, enye bone. I mean, you see the game. Today, maybe my list be say who they stay here. Enye bone say Mahama de Mami we ni nua yama ni nua agi appointment. Mahama say ni nua Ibrahim Mahama lawyer. Ibrahim Mahama akra Sami Jamfi chese wo de me ba be kire wo. See, eno akro Okatakyie yade bi on fantastic. Mega kofa ba be kire wo. Wo de enti oba we na me ba sisi ati no. Tie wo de tie nsɛmfo no.
You're also related to the president. Does that mean that you shouldn't receive any appointment?
Absolutely. There was just one of me. And before President Mahama even became vice president, I was a very, very active member of the National Democratic Congress. Like I said, there will always be overlaps.
I mean, yes, you were an
and
active
remember
member of the NDC.
That there
wasn't Ken a member of the NPP as well?
And in fact, a financier of the NPP. But he babysat Akufo-Addo until he was made finance minister. Should he then not have been more diligent?
Would you advocate that no relative of any president is given an appointment?
That is impossible the world over. But ask yourself, how many relatives? Should the president's wife and children? Should the president's brothers and sisters? Should the president's daughters and sons? Just imagine that for a minute, Mr. Mahama wanted to bring all... I am actually an extended family member, to put it mildly. So just imagine that his immediate family members were all going to serve at all levels of...
Answer, no dear. Oh, me can I'm immediate family member. Say I'm an say. Mahama Mamum, I family and friends government. In fact, I Gonja Mafia presidency. President Mahama Mamu and Saukoka. Oh, that be a very sensitive man by a friend people for near account for the that be Mummy and Kayasa a nepotism and yet Yak Tie Kukru ni Jaya Kikaki Kasube Jai Obianche Obiao Yaka. Once one crowd was say, Kenoforiata more beard bank. Mumusan say, one more bed abai mua, a you must say no mubi. Sikayo Munyani government, no, or would be a you must say. A dear new man, a ya no Sikano Munyana bam, no would be Emma Ghana for benefit. Omaya sumun quadio, Omaya so and quadidi. But and someone Ubertin was sumuno, Munyan ye. What you say? And as my way, it have nothing to do with the MPP or NDC. That type of politics we know is dangerous. Because I'm a bonny obetuno. Also ba, ye be pianwa to some name. Mahama Mamum, Nayan Radi, and Okatakyie Yadi was in that many hopa. Mahama Mamum. The level of the northern versus the ever hegemony of Okatakyie. Can a man one more natural baby and a holding in our Nasani Pobe catch us if we be nepotism, friends and family. According to Mami, your friend Bawa Mutari, the terms I used to know, say partisan government. Today, go and check Mahama Mamwone, chief executives, go and check and see one more dominate on my whim. In your fools, sao. In your fools, crack.
Yet you go more. Anajena. Omeka chere se Akufo-Addo kreti Achim Mafia. Now Achimuno enya a tribe baako. Enya tribe baako. The entire misi suduane se. Manasi azure churchuru nsem hunu. Say the North is not a tribe. Sebi nokura na monka. Ebi Ashanti ye ka si echichembe 3-4. Anka Ashanti ye be 3 regions or 4 regions.
Tell them.
They make anuti.
Sir.
And a case will be a Santinia. Be crowd will free a year dance a crochet. Me a metamampo, me wounded the minimum.
Exactly.
Your quabre for your searcher for your quamai and your was and chiachimo a year a womo province. It's by division crown. As Santino Guagas will be a Santinia, which Mujina Chira. Moon is a bomba, Kunwa Lampianina. Sana Chimsotia, Yakasa Chimwa, Yawachim Kutuku, Achimbusume, and the Achimobuakwa. Fire. What do I say? It's the Manasseh Azure Bekachre and Nesse. The North is not a tribe. It's me and Lampi or Munina together. And you're not Chimonsu, Nanya tribe Baku. Why?
Tell him.
If it was a man for Frachim Kutuku, a Kufadu Frachimobuakwa. By tradition, you come a Kufano Kono Sabma for community tracker beer. And so you can say, Yet dear. And your name to me, your papa. Question you say you're John Domani Mahama and say, Akufo-Addo Achim Mafia. It was also by and warrior aware northern hegemony ana. People say question, and this is very critical question. Everybody must ask. I don't have a problem with any tribe. I must state that on record.
Exactly. So
You know, for me new hair, me tia me de bia me sisu bia say me baba ya nguna ni me nimu ni twaka bia say me tamu ana me ntamu. Ba na enye nra enye ne. And then nipa wo call vetting for a deputy attorney general Justice Rimsai. Me senior me lecturer no. Na we lecturer no so free wa we me yonko pa. Me bunu pa. Or you competent and so pa. No say ya ngunani. When ye wa ave me kokoja no. Me no na kwa me boa. Ya kwa ave me. It nya about who is an ever, who is a northerner. But say ko do be create a mafia ne kasa tia ya. So be create ewe northern hegemony. We must all speak against it. I sat down and me share a critical look at your mama appointment awaye aye bosi wo ho. Then I made a call a year even the cabinet or more taking major decisions for the nation. Now you're starting free the revered Dominic Ayine. And I know circumstances I'm not questioning his competence. John Dramani Mahama, which all of us had been in Koso. So Cabinet Minister 1, Dominic Ayine, Sabi Ufri Ayan North, Wate, Ufri North, Dominic Ayine, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Baby Ayashagan Amrane Kateni, what the man not now. Principal part of a ministerial appointment, what didn't you know my notness and ebbers? Connect. Mosi yanka, akufa do be mokai. Jifago Mashi Ativo. A minister for tourism. On number 2. Meboa. Or ye ever meboa. Ana jo mama diamano. Me say cabinet ministers 19. E mu 10 year ever and oddness. Seven brediasa. Wako even as Antimemu say, Wako compare a year will be about a cabinet minister. Wako and Mubarak Mutaka. Why? Nemo be the Ageno, Yeni Nilaya Santi, is a Santini and Chim. Nemo Mubarak Mutaka, Muhammad. Why? Or yeah, you guys are not paying attention. Yanko a year third one. Which is Okuja Trouble Aqua, by and yasa. It way 4, Mudi Mubarak Mutakaba. It Okuja Trouble Aqua Kahu 4. Or no, see ever. It ever and not national. Key positions of a ministerial appointment is going to them. Precisely. Ubina yan here. The Becasachim, the Becasasante. Seko Kufa Yanenra, Nen Yadia, and then Musia Yankee and to go to Mama. So this number 4. Yanko number 5. Kwame Governs Abuja, Minister of Roads into Yakwain, Yansuo, your ports, they say, Crowd or Muninchi Mununti, and Nina. I say, Kwame Abuja, say, why you're not now, why you're ever. Kwame Abuja Governs. He is competent. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying, it's a Senra, Obi Yenye, now Okatakyie hegemony with a year at Chimney Asante for. Now, can want some the other than the Yentimin can want some. It's number 5. Key position, principal position, Ministry of Air Routes. We are energy, any petroleum. Ghana, your good year, your energy, no. What they share John Jina Ponsa, not na. Key positions. But even if you are shano tribe by tribe, who constitute a year the numbers per a year statistical data, and year tribe by tribe, the numbers are. What was I say? Who can the 3 northern regions, the 5 northern regions in Bumwa?
On say adia Okatakyie kan ya etoda ye tia ya ka ya Okatakyie big ups to Okatakyie the video no ya fa credit market Afrifa for the records. Now on say for the record or the record not to just say so one you know abeka say oh aden na we dis ankom no aden na Okatakyie di nkomo we yes sir intitimu na hey yenye ti bonko so sa edi entitimu na de beba wona wadwunum na betete bibi wo wutrim e wan disi foto e se yetete free wo mutrim na ye jasa dirty politics no edi e hwan na betete hwan mu ye dirty politics NDC aye from 79 ebesi today and sawose wo yobi a wo pe o man ya kanokore changes for some nyansamfo no enra na nya de ye Mahama mamu today fresh appointment aba kokohwe even ne brother lawyer friend say baby no omo koye 2016 okoton enyina hin box site ma lawyer no ginem Mahama man position Sami Jamfi no way dey woye Ibrahim Mahama kasamafo ene woye dey ya oni position Mutari Bawa ni yakaze Bawa bako ono oni position Kalishos oni nyono secretary to the president mo sa mo chasai some run no man no I mean the energy so enye onipa na ekoya adwuma na ye kan wo the intent ne de mo hye de ye no and ye person ebre na eba no ye ntena se mo mfa sa agro no nya adwuma enipa ne qualify o capacity fantastic o ye Ghana ni but opo win election now ko fa sa de no e de ba mema wi fi say ebuo na wo to board time ye befa ne ya sa de abebo it will be how antiasie Okatakyie no de hye ba de so mo ya mo ka sante sam dodo na de mo ka kan de sa de ntitimu ne beba hwe de o kire e de ntitimu Mahama mamuo me na me soma ne se won sesa ne kurumfo nko a hwe nipa a wase so magu na mamuo enye boni o but adwen wo mo tini tell mo se politics e man ye time hwe kwan a wo mo se run politics e man ye time say yo achim mafia state capture obeko akohwem no kohwe omo din wo today so because Mahama ye gonja mafia answer what enya ne de onye enya ne de ba din we ya bonasu e de ma president Mahama ne cabinet ministers ne appointment enkwant no ya bo edin we e de aka ne de ho gonja mafia patch comment section #gonja mafia president Mahama din no Gonja Mafia. Yamo Okatakyie nto aso ne yento aso.
Omo represent saying
for the records.
Coupled with the Voltaraians, Omo represent saying
for the records.
And so out of 19 cabinet ministers, emu 10. Yamina Meka. The records are there. And nobody cares to say it because a very sensitive matter. The only time I hear sensitiveness is here catch us as antefo and achimfo. Ekoye ye nuanu mu die very sensitive. If you try home mom ka say MPP ye tribalistic. Ade ya yemfa not na ni yanim da. Ye ko fa not na di omanim. Wo fa asantini ni omanim ana omachi da. From 1992 besi na NDC mfa asantini eni omanim ana omachi da. And so that PV obey more powerful than all of them on my between. Omo amfa ne da. Na na kura do agima Rollins we do mo de no. Nti mo yanka no kore. I told the Niamani Buwa, ne kaya den, but it needs to be said. Because can we Angel FM? Said your mama was a year against the Ashantis, but many others and the voice say, no, I'm trying to our Avena Mokem, more from many money. Yanko, where number say? Number 7. Yanko next. Kofi Adams, sports. La.
Adams.
Monkano kore kurunimu. Monkano kore.
Oh fire.
Yanyina yanka no kore.
Tell them.
Saku for the yene nura na nye. Na joma bebe reseti. Na so bana 19 cabinet ministers emutan ye sabi Exp0sed and Northerners. Mosi entna wonhwe because e joma
for the records.
Because Okatakyie kokan wo ye didi. Okatakyie kokan wo ye tribalistic. Me tribalistic in this say. Wama mo ye adwuma wa ha yi. Ayinzimani wa ha. Akoso ase wa ya santin da wufri he. Hey, wufri. Bono. Ukura wo ba me musa so free bono se de me no nya na ye adwuma. Enoch wufri. Achem. Wo ha.
In fact, Okatakyie en ha santini bia ni ho a sebi o hia ni pa bia wo se meta no da bi. Apart from omo a eye omo wo agudie na omo twetwe wasa. Some of us on Okatakyie I know say won ta wo bia. O ta nipa no waje de nipa no wodane kama we da akwaje. Wakonu school ni certificate go be. So the intent of some meta will be no. Mimi hu santini bia ni ho a wodwena wo yesa de no. Mimi sa na mi hu no. Akani bia no mimi hu ni say wodwena wo se wota wo bia wo ye eweni ana wo ye nodena. No. Bibia say ni ho. Wo ye made na me mpa me ka kire wo pay enya wo ye ewenti na me ka kire wo. Etise santini ye made na enya me ka kire no. Be fair. Okatakyie jakra I mean your guests ni your plan for ye nuam bebre ye different busi yaku menka hwe. We are facing the fact, the reality say e kwan ya mfa so run politics na dangerous. and the NDC the master architect. Omo pretending they seek the sympathy from the weak minds. And it's when you're smart, they will use you. And that is why as all long time now, Omo use as Antefuano, they are running NDC, but they will never give them the chance to lead the party. Today, just see, go to Asante region. The lives of some Wasapomu now, just look at them. Also, my dumpy woman. Also, my dumpy woman. Yeah, and that is the kind of Gonja Mafia of where you are on Mahama. And you yes, the Munia 7 year count, yeah, or so we end this near. And answer would you be away and not we ever need the kind of leaders in the politics somewhere and home. A bread to say, yeah, any papa few almost any yakan yet or more any biatra woman. On person hide to say, oh, there be, oh, yes, sir, and yeah, there be a sensitive. No, some more yet a tia count for, and you're sensitive, and you're true. The young by say no, young politics and say, Mumia Mobia, and until I could for the do baby, what you say, or call for Martina Medu, say, or may a special prosecutor. What do you mean? Today, Oko NIB. In fact, administrator no Obia no classes away in this city. As soon as a kufuado, and any year Juma, Utimian Hay. Oko there's one office mirror fee. Ambulance service. Ma bi ho. Kotieni why ye Juma from all government. A kufuado ba once sanada. Koko heno, Oko National Ambulance Service. Ubehuni pakura waye. Ubehuni pakura waye. Check Mahama mamune hwe an appointment. Ebe Johnson. Obia no wata obia o. Obia no wata obia. No munya sanse hu no. Ene ma boni amudua e no mo betwa so aba 4 years we. Enya afi na beka se yenya yo. Da bi obetwa so aba. Yento aso na enko yenim. Yento aso.
We mabusa. Mafia, che mafia for wo sufre. Asantini, wo so Voltarian. Me musada.
Debida.
Anso beka sabe ya tribe. Wo so achem. Aha. Mo mi anka no kore.
Fantastic.
Was say how long can you say? Okay, mo mi antra so. They are shocked by the views they are going to nyame what yes. How long can you say? Okay, mo mi antra so. Na woni bi anti a mo be nana no mani mu a etro bia ni be ayi sikadwa no bosuma no osom edisare de motia ni asa na mtio and to man machines in a year oma de friends say omo friend is chief so number 10 dey Haruna Edrusu cabinet ministers 9 friends say CEOs and MDCs. Now, CEO Social Investment Fund. Statibra. CEO Social Investment Fund. Abbas Nuruddin. Number 1, Monkai. Yanko next. Baby more Debbie also. Afechi Awuno. And also Eve. MD Bost. Yanko next. Ebrenti. Alasan Farihan. MD Ghana Commercial Bank. It may be a Ghana Sika Wopano. Yet not Nanakoto. Yanko next. Yebemo behind Dr. Yusuf Sulemana. Tema oil refining what in not na akoto. Yanko next. To what the on the notna. Jifagunu. Amunani near the Ghana Digital Center. CEO. Ose. It were number say. Where number 5. Number 5, yako munkai. Edward Bawa, yet nako to go, baby a juicy positions in Wanyina. What they not necessarily never snako to. Eh? Hanya kwasiani abu. We are stating facts. We are lecturing you.
And so Obenya Joyce Bawa na wabetrase say no be can't say nepotism and then partisan no mo kambro no. Eto me ka jo say NDC ni kambrofo yedin tie no opekora da so okoto say NDC ni kambrofo nyenyenyen ntie wo de ekoda wie wo wie anu aba because NDC ni kambrofo a eye omufo soldiers nkwa ne tie ase NDC ni brofo ntie wo de opa da okoto say Mahama kambrofo ntie ade eche akwesa results no why no anu ntie NDC ni kambrofo mentie o omo de omo ki kambrofo nyenyenyen asamo mo kan nyanza bi anim ntie they get audacity to say, and then nepotism. Eh? Where? The other way. Very sad situation in Ghana.
Where number 5? Number 5, yako munkai.
More fire.
Edward Bawa, ya nako to go, baby a juicy positions in Wonyina. What they not necessarily nervous nako to. Eh? Hanya kwasiani abuo. We are stating facts. We are lecturing you.
Exactly.
Adi ya kwa suwa wungu.
More fire.
And ye baby, the third one, the kwa da medeba, uyamba show. Adi ya biya wa mo sheshe, efa ye extractive sector ne ho. You'll be amazed.
Exactly.
Momu sa question say di entina can say minerals commission yi boss no one friends see Martin see momu sa question say di entina that's go post ye beba wo munya botre e be komo ho me dia kaka duru be komo ho now we general Edward Bawa no say 6 fear next baby a petroleum commission, baby a petrol honsam ye canon what you may find hard castle. I'm gonna need a kotu. I'm showing you said your mama is creating an ever hegemony, a northern ever hegemony. All the juicy positions a walk room ha. As Kafrimu Babiano, what they not nana ever na kotu. Petroleum commission, Ghana Petroleum Commission, MFA hard castle. I'm gonna need
Pound for pound.
and can wake a problem new. But now no musia kufa and yet, and not yet. One na yentie ye meboa afi connect Godwin edugita makolo na kamadam fo no you say aja wo maba bam no se wo makan dis yasem enso still a NPA National Petroleum Authority enya sa one MPA boy anguna ni edugi I'm telling you how John Dramani Mahama is creating a northern aware hegemony in this country.
Precisely.
And it's because John Mahama ni NDC yes so kokan ye sensitive.
Precisely.
It's not about hating anyone.
Never.
But it's a good for the year with a chimps in a problem there. Yanko next. Next. Where Haj Mustafa Idrusu, Executive Director, GMPC Foundation, another donor. Yanko. Next. Where Malik Basin Tele. Me and I'm then buy. Me, Mumusano. And I know yes, my way with me, you are on this.
As a interested one. You bet me a course on and on Sama Diachi, where a interesting. We are this in our bar, Ubianta Mahama. Politics phone moye, and am I any
Kasongo, ye. Mombari Nanga. Kasongo, mbona we. Songa libala. Oh, ye. Kasongo, mbona we. Mbona we. Mombari Nanga, Atalia mama yake kama nai.
Neba nangi. Katonda wa manyi, katonda wa akawumbike ngo. Friday.